Is it a bird? Is it a plane?
No, it's you.
Just because you don't go around in a cape and tights doesn't mean that you're not a superhero in your cat's eyes. In this video, we're going to look at 13 signs that your cat sees you as someone they can rely on to protect them from harm. If you fall into this role for your cat, it means that the two of you share a very strong bond. But before we dive in, why not subscribe and join our feline loving community for more tips and tricks on how to care for your kitty. Sign number 1. Do you have an extra shadow, or is that just your kitty? If your cat views you as someone who can protect them from danger, then they are likely to stick as close to you as possible. You'll likely especially notice this behavior if something unusually scary happened that day, like you had a visitor, or it was the day you do the vacuuming. Your cat is following you because you make them feel safe. Sign number 2. Your cat is never more vulnerable than when they're asleep. Your sleeping fur baby may look like a little angel to you, but to any one of the natural predators that they would have in the wild, the sight would look more delicious than darling. In the wild, cats tend to seek out small, enclosed places to sleep, like hollows or bushes, where they're hidden from view. The only reason your kitty feels safe sleeping out in the open is because they know that you are there to look out for them. Sign number 3. When you enter a room, does your cat roll over to show you their tummy? Many cat parents interpret this as a request for a tummy rub, but in most cases, nothing could be further from the truth. When you reach out to touch that tum, your fur baby strikes with ferocious force. What happened? Were they briefly possessed by your great supervillain rival, Dog Tor Growl? No. A cat showing their tummy is actually a huge sign of trust. They're exposing the most delicate area of their body to you and trusting you not to take advantage. Unfortunately, though, a side effect of that area being so delicate is that it can be highly uncomfortable, and in some cases, physically painful, for a cat to be touched there. Sign number 4. So what does it mean when your cat does let you pet their tummy? Is cat tummy touching one of your many superpowers? Probably not. Some cats will tolerate having their bellies touched and possibly even enjoy the experience. If this happens, however, it will only happen if the cat and human have an intensely strong bond of trust between them. If your cat trusts you to do this, they'll probably trust you to do anything. Sign number 5. You walk in through the door and immediately hear the pitter-patter of running feet. Did somebody switch on the cat signal? No, your cat is just happy to see you home. If your cat sees you as their protector, then they likely associate your coming home with a greater feeling of safety, and therefore, a greater ability to do stuff like play or sleep out in the open without having to worry about getting attacked by predators, like that dastardly lawnmower monster that lives next door. Sign number 6. Have you ever met your cat's eyes from across the room and seen them slowly blink at you? Like there's some kind of understanding passing between the two of you, even if you don't quite know how or why. That's a cat kiss, and it's your cat's way of expressing their intense love and affection for you. You can share the love by blinking back. Sign number 7. Sometimes love hurts, and kneading or making biscuits is a good example of that. The rhythmic treading motions that your cat makes when they do this might look like they're pretending to knead dough. But you don't know any bakers who insist on stabbing their dough with needles. Ow! Although kneading can be uncomfy, you should still consider it a sign of love. Baby cats knead their mama cats as kittens to encourage milk flow. Obviously, your cat isn't trying to encourage your milk flow, but it's their way of saying that they consider you to be their mom and trust you to love and protect them like she did. Sign number 8. Your cat can't really nail their flag to your mast, primarily because they don't have a flag or any nails, and you probably don't have a mast. But they can still let the world, or at least the feline side of it, know that they consider the two of you to be allies by marking you with their scent. Your cat will do this by rubbing their face against your clothes or skin, causing pheromones to be released by special glands in their cheeks. To another cat, the smell of these pheromones indicates that the two of you are partners in your fight against the world. Sign number 9. You probably won't be putting any dead mice or birds on your Amazon wishlist anytime soon, but that's the kind of gift you'll probably be getting if you have an outdoor cat, especially if you go away a lot. Cats will often start bringing home more dead animals after their cat parents go away for business trips or vacations. This is because, in their minds, the only reason you would ever go away is because you needed to go further afield to hunt for food. To avoid losing their best friend and protector, therefore, your cat starts helping you hunt for food. If your kitty is an indoor cat, then they probably won't have access to actual prey, but they might try bringing you their toys as a substitute. Sign number 10. Cats don't have the same hang-ups about public bathing that a lot of humans have, but that doesn't mean that they're totally comfortable with it. Cats groom by licking themselves, an activity that often involves contorting themselves into odd shapes and focusing all their attention on getting themselves clean. If a cat were attacked during a grooming session, then their chances of escaping would be significantly diminished. Your cat grooming in front of you, therefore, is another way of them letting you know that you've got their back. Sign number 11. Meow! 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 Cats aren't usually quiet about it when they want something, whether it be an open door, a seat on your lap, or a bit of food off your plate. But if you think about it, given what we've said about the risk of predators, it might seem odd that cats evolved to make such a loud and piercing noise. But in truth, cats in the wild don't make that noise. Kittens meow to their mama cats to get attention, but adult cats hardly ever do. The fact that your kitty feels okay being loud is proof that they consider you a protector. Although you might find yourself wishing they were less confident about your ability to protect them sometimes, like at 3 a.m. on a work night. Sign number 12. You being a superhero won't keep your kitty from dabbling in crime. Your cat may be a literal cat burglar, stealing small items from around the house, like stray socks or lost pens, and squirreling them away in various hiding places. Else, you may have a trespasser on your hands who insists on sitting in your bed, or on your favorite part of the couch, or even on top of your laptop keyboard. It might be annoying, but there is a motive behind these feline felonies. Objects that you handle frequently, and parts of the house where you regularly sit or lie down, will carry traces of your scent. Because you're their protector, your cat associates your scent with safety, so if they're feeling anxious, they may decide to seek out that scent to make themselves feel better. Sign number 13. Ironically, the most dangerous creature your cat encounters on a daily basis is probably you. Even though you would never hurt your kitty, you're big and strong enough to do a lot of damage if you so chose. And yet, your kitty not only feels safe hanging around you, but even feels safe enough to let you hold them in your arms. When you're holding your cat, they are trusting you entirely with their safety. They are trusting that you won't drop them, that you won't squeeze them too tight, and that if something should attack while they're stuck in your arms and unable to run away, you will see it off. There is no greater sign that your kitty views you as a true protector. For more advice on how to care for your kitty, check out this video on common mistakes people make when dealing with their cat's litter box.